Gentlemen in the mix.
Hey, traders. Welcome to the stream. Good to see y'all. Beginning of the week, well, for equities. And we know like the weekly candle closed yesterday across the crypto market. And here's Bitcoin on the daily. Last time we spoke, Bitcoin's new day had begun. We had discussed a back test. A simple back test of 42,000 as support.
Hi Mitch brother, hope you're very well. Can we please look at US 10Y yield? Thank you for everything you have taught me, so valuable. Life-changing.
Raven Blood, thanks for 20, dude. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, we'll look at the US 10-year yields. Bond market, thank you, dude. Yep. We'll take a gander. right? But you know, just yesterday, we had closed around 42,500 on the day, and it's like back test. It back tested, spent some time there, and then today the rally continued. The 3-bar play, perfect 3-bar play, right? Confirmed yesterday, and follow through today. Oh, there's Nick H coming in, man. 112.26. Let's go. Wow. Hype in friggin' chat, dude. I mean, there's hypes in the chat.
Mushroom.
Or mushrooms in the chat. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. Holy crap. So, let's go, dude. Let's go. Where are we? We go to the 4 hour. We can see 100% retrace. Already starting to invalidate that bat, right? And you're at 100%. The 886 has been exceeded. It's been like automatically like violated. And I think once you break 100%, it's invalidated, right? Because
DWAC, thanks, Mitch.
yeah, we'll look at DWAC. That, you know, that was that one that was in that pretty nice uptrend with such little data. We'll see how it's fared on the new week. Thank you, man, on the list. So it's like, if you look at like targeting, aggressive targeting, you know, if, say if someone was shorting this hypothetically, the X point and the C point would be your take profits. And like, if you had an 886, your cutoff would be the 100%.
Dollar.
Is that a joint?
What's up, 3-bar play? I think you did 420. When you fall below X, that's it. Like, that's kind of like where the stop loss is just marginally below X. If you got some sort of 886, stop above the 88. I'm sorry, stop above the 100%, and you're at the 100%. So I mean, it's like, this is trend reversal area stuff too. So I mean, like, if we can ever break this, back test it, hold. I mean, really, here's the thing. I mean, it's like, that's the trend reversal breakout area, but you just can't. You can't really feel too distraught, even if Bitcoin was to pull back and go to 40K again, 42K. I mean, I don't think it really would be too bad. The fact that we're seeing 100% retrace here, not an 886, right? So the argument, why is this so important? Because if you hit an 886 retrace from a previous high to low, and then you begin to reverse there, what does that mean? That means there is still evidence of distribution going on in this market. But when you hit a 100% retrace, chat, there is now no more argument for distribution on this chart. That's it.
And for everyone watching, smash the like button.
What's up, P09? Thanks for the 5 super chat. Thank you, dude. Right? You get what I'm saying? Why it's such a big deal that between the 886 and the 100%, no more argument for bears for distribution. So now it's just the same high, which, you know, still could be neutral, but I think that's honestly a really good thing. And we know what's most important. Look, what we were talking about yesterday, the 2 times in history, Bitcoin from being in the 30s, breaking into the 40s, the 2 times in history it did it. First time went from 42K up to 58K. The second time it did it for real, August 6th, it went up to 53K. So, and then even, of course, when it was successfully back tested as support, the even more insane wave up to 69K all-time high. So you breached it again. So history could very well repeat itself where we get the very, very similar price action breaking above an absolute unreal level of resistance that if it was truly bearish would have been a resistance. You would have not broken that. If you were truly hyper bearish, trend still bearish right now, this is great stuff, the great development. And I mean, today, and here you go, the golden zone, right? Between 46,754.
DigiByte, thanks, bud.
Hoochie Man, what's up? We'll look at it. Thank you, DGB, on the list. Between 46,754, 55,266. Those are your levels. I mean, if you break this level, it would make the most sense to me, you know, between these 3 nodes. I would think the 50%, 51K, makes the most sense because you got the 50% retrace confluent with 50K. It's really 51K. And that's very, very close to that 53K peak. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 50% is the target, man. Because, like, look, you got the swing low from March 25th. And you even had one time where you rejected it briefly on March 3rd. I mean, that would probably be the... If you break this 100% retrace from the miniature high to low, if you break it, yeah, that's your target probably. Because there's very little argument, you know, above that. Or below that, really, right? It's like, that's the big one. That's where, like, historically... there have been reversals or pivots and rallies at 51K. So this using history and Fibonacci at the same time to kind of help us gauge maybe like if we break this level where we're going next. All right, still like way below that 200-day moving average. The good news on the 200-day moving average, you know, it's still up sloping. It's not down sloping yet. When you start down sloping the 200-day moving average, that is going to take some serious work for a long time to get it to up slope again. Good news is it's gone sideways, up sloping this whole time, and now it's starting to up slope again. And if the price action keeps the way it is, it'll continue up sloping, which is great. So, you know, 200-day simple moving average is not a joke. It's very important, and it's tested all the time, you know. Oh my god, dude, I just like spilled coffee on myself, dude. Oh hey, Little Pizza. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon, dude, earlier. Thank you, man. Be sure to sing the Patreon on the Discord. Let's go, dude. Okay, before we move on, because we discovered Bitcoin, I gotta plug it, man. I mean, you know, it's probably never gonna sell, but here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing. We've had multiple NFTs that have sold for more than this, and way less work was put into them. Just, I mean, compared to this one. And I mean, this is the one. Like this, Chainlink has spent months on this. He spent months on it. Have an Ethereum each, 6 minted, might burn some or something, but if you buy this, you get a one-on-one with me, like included with the purchase, whatever. And I've never done that before, so that's another thing. But the graphical intensity of this was insane. Like, Chainlink has a 3090, a Threadripper. He's got the best equipment, and this like was killing his computer during the rendering process. He had to stop multiple times. So it was crazy, man. But let me see if I can get it up on the big screen for a sec. Like, again, these market conditions terrible to mint something so awesome like this. Here it is. But what are you gonna do, man? Right? What are you gonna do? Across the markets, the name of it, because this is the this is pretty much anyone. This is, I mean, it's me here, but it's anyone when you're watching the stream. We're across the markets. We're looking at all the different types of all the different ones. We're looking for opportunity, applying traditional technical analysis to all of them, try to find an edge. Right. So, big shout out to Chainlink, who worked really hard on this, and his computer, obviously. So, okay, so that was Bitcoin. Let's go Ethereum. Ethereum, hey chat, we got Jesus chimes for Ethereum. We have a breakout of a supply line. We also have a break, of course, above 3K. That already happened, but this, I think, was a big deal to me anyway. I think market participants, the channel was so well respected, like unreal. So you're out, but you've certainly, right, from your previous discernible high to low, you're only at deep retrace areas. So actually, Bitcoin is a little bit better. Bitcoin's argument for a potential trend reversal is a little bit better than Ethereum's right now. Because if this was the Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin would be at 34K or 3,400 already, right? It'd be at 100% retrace. This thing is only made from a high to low, just, you know, what, 786, 886, high to low. It's only made a 786. It's just so much more work to do. But the good news is, we know if Bitcoin's reversing its trend bullishly, do you really think Ethereum's trend's not going bullish? Spoiler alert, it probably is too.
That NFT is Live AF.
What's up, Hoochie Man? Thank you, dude. Well, thank Chainlink for that. What happened? Oh, did we get a new annual patron chat? We did. Dang, dude. Tarnak, thank you so much. Can we please get some hype in the chat for Tarnak becoming the next annual patron, the most recent annual patron? Thank you so much, Tarnak, dude. That's crazy, amazing. And then Moonboy, thanks so much for just the monthly Patreon. Really appreciate it. Holy crap, dude, we're getting bombarded here, man. Getting bombarded, overwhelmed in a very positive way. So thank you, dude. But when it comes to Ethereum, there's not much. I mean, I'm taking it that there's this one little swing high from September 24th that you're testing right now, and the fact that Bitcoin's just not really going up anymore. It's just consolidating for the past 3 hours plus. Ethereum would stall out too, and maybe you're just sitting at that 3150 area. Once you break 3150, there's a minor high. I mean, it's real, 3300, but 3400. That's the big reversal on this chart. Remember, it's all, like the trend reversal, it's like a standard thing. It's like, it's a rule. And you're in a downtrend. You've certainly made consecutive lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Oh my God, over and over and over again. This could be a long time, maybe not too long. This was 3 months. This was not too long, but still, if you're here every day, it's annoying. You have to breach your previous discernible swing high of that downtrend. And that is, you normally want to go to the daily to take out all the noise, because if you go to the 4 hour, there's far too many swing lows, swing highs all over the place, right? So you zoom out, you scale out on your time scale, take out the noise, and you can clearly see on the daily, there it is. That's it. So a lot of work to do on Ethereum. Not as much as Bitcoin now. Pretty good. All right. If anything, you've got that bat pattern too, that it hasn't even hit the pattern completion zone yet. It's like interesting. And Ethereum still needs to run to like 3279 to even test that. So I figure there's probably more upside on Ethereum based on that alone. Maybe the MACD is starting to show a little bearish divergence in the 4 hour, but that could just start building, not on the RSI, just overbought, not showing bearish divergence on the RSI. What's up, Hoochie Man, dude?
Hive/USDT, thanks, bud.
There's Tornak in the chat. Thanks again, dude. Hoochie Man, yeah, we'll look at Hive. Hive is on the list now. Welcome. So it's time to gander at the two combined. Captain Planet. Just kidding. It's just a little kid named Jonathan, I think, right?
I like turtles.
Here it is. Here's your totals. Approaching the supply line. Very, very good, right? Like, really, really good, actually. What's up, Smitty?
Smitty tipped $25. Hey Mitch. Lucid Motors, thanks.
Look at it. Lucid dreaming, dude. Smitty, man. Thank you, dude. So, chat, I mean, breaking above 1.78 trillion. You cannot be surprised. The next level, 2 trillion. And then if you break the supply line, what makes the most sense probably is 2.2 to 2.3. But, you know, you do have that previous high, you know, that's discernible from January 13th. You do have to breach that. And it's kind of like locally high to low, more like Ethereum here than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is literally at its 100% retrace from its previous high. So, yeah, I would say that there could be a lot of upside. One more supply line to go. All right, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance coin. That was, well, I mean, as early as yesterday that we looked at this, we talked about that really high and tight consolidation that's playing out so far. Hasn't really, I think, done much, but it did break out and has rallied some since then and is stalling because Bitcoin's now stalling some. I mean, Bitcoin is at an area where it could reverse some, like minorly, like shallowly, but good to see you above 429 here. But yeah, you're still very much in that downtrend, right? I mean, you haven't even, think about Bitcoin's at 100% retrace from its previous high to low, undeniably. Ethereum's at a 78% retrace from its high to low, undeniably, with Fibonacci. And then you've got Binance coin from its high to low that is retraced less than 61.8% from its high to low, right? So that's Bitcoin outperforming, or performing the best, then Ethereum, and then BNB. Remember, this is market cap crypto 1, 2, 3. So the third largest crypto market cap is performing the worst of the three. Just an interesting observation. I don't really, you know, I'm just reporting it. Just exists. I'm not saying like do anything on it. I'm just, right? Where Ethereum broke its own supply line, what hasn't? Binance coin has not broken a supply line, nor even made a deep retrace yet. So maybe, does that mean there's more upside? It just depends if Bitcoin keeps rallying. Maybe so. But in the end, right, 88% retrace, critical inflection point, the same area where there was a trade setup in September, you know, late September. Dang, man, it held again. I don't think it's performed really amazingly yet. I think there's a lot of work to be done because we don't even know if the trend is bullishly reversed yet, because you're not making a higher high really than the previous major high. Okay. The daily on it, you know, here it is. I mean, you could end up working on triple hidden bearish diverge or something by the time it gets there. Yeah, a lot of work to be done on this one still. Cardano. Yep. We changed our tune yesterday, didn't we? Because we went to the 4 hour and we had identified a bullish breakout of a symmetrical triangle in a back test. This is what happened. I mean, right?
See what happens, Larry?
When you break out of a consolidation structure that's neutral, and then you back
Jeffrey
test it a couple times at support.
$50. 50 piece for the reversal vibes. And thank you for what you do.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for the 50, man. I really appreciate it. It's just like very kind words, and yeah, dude, we'll see. We got work to do though. It's not completely. We're not out of the woods completely yet.
THX mate.
Oh, whoa. Wow, chat. Thank you, Lord Vendetta, for the 186 somethings. Okay, chat. There it is. The first has been sold to Crypto Hoarder. PM me in the Discord to set up that time when you want the one-on-one with me. 30-minute one-on-one, and it's like any criteria of technical analysis that you want covered. I'll be doing that. I'd do that for 30 minutes. So, holy crap! Hype in the chat.
39k or 40k would be amazing. A-OK hand.
Yeah. It really, again, since the fact that we made 100% retrace, any pullback here, really not a big deal. It's not like if you were made a lower high and you started selling off, you don't really know where it's going to bottom out at. It could begin a wave down that could take you to a double bottom of the very bottom or a lower low. So that's good though on Bitcoin. It's the same high. So Cardano though, I mean, kind of reminds me of Luna a little bit on the 4 hour where you made this high, then this higher high, and then lower levels of positive momentum and lower levels of relative strength are the same. About the same? No, it's never mind. It's not that bad actually on the RSI as the MACD. So you get a minor pullback that could take you back down to $1.07 or something. I just think after the back test you would want to see a rally, and there's not. That's what it's doing. It's testing this swing low from December 3rd, 11th, 17th. And that's it. Oh, okay. It's like that one high from February 21st being tested. I just know like between $1 and 145, 148, there's very little. I mean, but you know that 4 hour. All right. So when you're maybe reversing your trend, the 4 hour showing something. Is the daily helping though? Is the daily like saying anything? There's nothing bearish about the daily now. Yeah, because the positive momentum's building. You're not showing bearish divergence at all. You round it out, right? Bearish because Bitcoin didn't make that impulse up, had rejected that supply line, bearish engulfing on the daily, all like continuation implied. And then with the new data, you see these altcoins at these supports begin to start holding more and rallying a little bit off of them, and then you have to change. With new data, we have to change our tune, our tone or whatever.
Klaus Macedo super chatted $60.19. Hey Mitch, could you look at AXS USD on the daily?
Klaus, thanks for the $60 super chat, man. Yeah, we'll look at it. We will look at it. AXS. Yeah, man. Thank y'all. Holy crap. Dude, that's big time, Crypto Hoarder. Thank you, man. Dude, that's it's half an Ethereum each. So there are 5 left. And again, just hit me up whenever at your, when it's convenient for you, and we can schedule the one-on-one. So 12 more likes. I think we could get 12 more likes, right? Okay. So, when you get new data, man, you cannot be stubborn. You have to go with it. You have to go, the things are changed. That 10% impulse candle on Bitcoin that broke you out changed everything. And Cardano is up 4.2% right now. Nice.
Is that a joint?
And if I think what it's testing is this 119, 120 area. When you break that, I think, okay, you probably have a supply line at 137, but 145, 148 seems like a very real potential target for upside just based on history. If it does hold, it does go there. It did hold, right?
Good day, Mitch. You better hope Richard Hart doesn't bet your NFT to get one-on-one with you.
Oh, don't worry, he won't, dude. He never would. Never in a million years. Think he did, though. You can teach me about log scale, man. Come on, dude. So, you know, Sol's going for its own back test, right? We knew this was a possibility, right? 124, 130, the old level of inflection that was once support, was never back tested as resistance. So market participants are pushing the price up to test that level. I mean, if market conditions get insane, then it very well could break. I mean, you think you have a supply line. It depends on how you look at it, and you could have a supply line like that, but the way the distribution steepened, it was more like maybe something like that. You got some sort of supply line up there, near 130. So yeah, I'm not sold on this one. It's still downtrending, and the most recent discernible event on the daily for this asset was the lowest low of the entire correction, and we know it wasn't even deep enough for major value perceived areas, and there was very little support that it held. I mean, it held this one high for a couple days, created in August 2021. Wow. So yeah, it's rallying, but it doesn't really look that special on the daily to me. Like it's reversing. There's nothing indicating it's reversal yet. It's bullish reversal. Like I'm talking the downtrend we've been in for months. Nothing's implying that has reversed yet. I mean, you have to take out like at least 152, and then after that, like 197, dude. There's just so much work this has to do. Not as good as Bitcoin. Sorry. All right, so we looked at the big ones now, the big cryptos. Let's look at XRP. We have to, dude. It's up 20%, and you know 786 Gartley. Then it goes to seems like a better area. The 886 at the bottom of the inflection zone, where we discussed this when we looked at this anytime. If you fall below this area, I mean, you're putting the accumulation argument in jeopardy. It would have been in jeopardy, but the accumulation argument's still very real. That means more market participants, again, own the asset than they did in June and July. They do. Not many. It doesn't take many. They own it still, and they're not parting ways with their coins. So sellers relent at this inflection area, and look where you are. You're up 20% today. Mooned. It was moon soon. It became moon. It looks like, right? At the 886, man. Magical. Super magic. Last time it was the 786, the real Gartley. This one was like a Bartley, dude. From the Gartley to Bartley. Not only that, I remember someone requested Matic a few days ago, and this was our conclusion, right? That what you're doing right now, you're making the higher low, hammering. You could be on your way to $2.32 for that bat. It was the reciprocal ABCD, 50% on C, 200 on D, and then one bottom, a second bottom. Okay, it seemed like a larger wave was coming, and it happened, played out. And oh my God, chat, no way. We just had 2 purchases. Holy crap. Is that a duplicate, or is that like for real? Let me refresh this real quick. So confused. It says maybe that was a duplicate. Someone bought one. I don't know why it's saying that. Look at that. It's so bugged out. Huh? Crypto hoarder and then someone else. So I think it's 2. Listed, minted. Okay. Yeah, so I think it's all right. So there are 4 left. Weird. I've never seen Rarible freak out like that and do that. But yeah, so 4 left, chat. Let's friggin' go, man. Across the markets. Which is exactly what we're doing, man. We're going across the markets. And Matic is killing it, man. Killing it. The uptrend's still pretty much intact, and there's still way more upside on it. Gotta love it above 160. No, above 170. Gotta love it, man. That's a major, major level of inflection. Yeah, again, 220. Nothing makes sense till 220, pretty much, for a reversal. And then, yeah, so... Those are your 2 big ones up, one's 20%, one's around 16%. Let us go to the S&P 500 though. We have to shift gears for a little while, get to the index funds, and then we'll a couple commodities, and then we'll get to those requests. So you can keep those requests coming if you have them or whatever. And S&P was very meh today, like very, very meh today. The bearish abandoned baby is still real, like until you, I think, fill the gap. maybe start rallying above it. The bearish abandoned baby reversal is intact. So it could manifest into lower prices, but we've discussed this, right? If we're talking about complex wave structures, you've X to A, your A to B is over, and now you're working on B to C, which it's a smaller wave. So it probably would turn into something like a higher low, or maybe even a double bottom, or even a lower low in the worst case scenario. I don't think you want a lower low. My God, that's real bad if it does that. But you can get that higher low, and then we can create a dragon and break out, and the bull trend continues.
NFT. Now it's you and me one-on-one. I'll teach how TA is done.
Oh, is that you, Richard Hartman? No way, dude. Nuh-uh. It was Decoy McCoy who purchased the second of the 6. Thanks to the 1,075 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Again, if you purchase the NFT, just direct message me in Discord and we can set up that one-on-one. All right? Hive in the freaking chat. Goodness. All right, so that's your S&P. You know, with such little movement today, it's still above the 200 moving average. But, you know, again, I think we're working on a complex wave structure, and we're still in kind of a short-term downtrend until, you know, I think you breach this 4,600 area. I think it'd be weird. It'd be way too shallow for a B to C point to pivot here and rally, but it could happen. Sure, yeah. Okay. Dow Jones. Still above that 200-day moving average. Crazy. 2 days in a row, you know, just hanging out. Way better looking asset than the S&P, but still, it's rallying and it's not making higher highs yet. It's only made a 618 from the high to low, and it could be working on its own wave structure, just like the S&P. So the S&P sells off. Okay, well, I think it'd be amazing. It'd be like ungodly if like the Dow Jones went to like this demand line again and back tested the spring. Like, dude, that would be. That legitimately would be like the Jesus, dude. I mean, you would, because you're talking about like a dragon, right? Like it's the dragon, a higher low dragon, and the back test of a demand line is demand line again after falling below it, confirmation, and that's where it could run to all-time highs if all that happens. So just waiting on some more resolution after a all-time high, and then a very nasty drawdown, and then a attempted rally that went to the golden zone and begun to pull back some.
The coin you mentioned the other night also went mad. At one point it was up 33%. It has an Asian daily close.
Well, didn't it look good? I thought it had like a strong argument for potential reversal, right? Okay, chat, we got another. No, we don't. What is it doing? It keeps notifying me of the same transaction. What is going on? No, it's not. Dude, I'm so confused right now. Bruh, and now it's saying it's sold. Let's check it, chat. So we got 1, 2. We do have 3 now.
China to me, China.
Let that be a lesson, chat. When you're married, you will understand the importance of fresh produce. 0.0231170 LTC.
That's right, Tony, man. Yeah, I hear the party's going to be the meatpacking district. But Tony's a happily married man. Or something, right? Thank you. Jesus Chimes, the third of the 6 has been sold by 0x382. We know him well. Kappa. Yeah, be sure if you did. If you're one of these 3, hit me up. Schedule the one-on-one. Thank you all. Holy crap. Half an Ethereum each. Okay. Whew. So you get me on the Dow Jones. I think there's still like, we're working on another wave probably. It's possible. I mean, the same wave could continue up. It could be just so strong. Sure. Nasdaq Composite. Same sort of bearish abandoned baby hanging man. This one's terrible, dude. Oh my God. Like, look, dude. Of course it could rally tomorrow. It just rallies above 14,176. Sure. Let me get double. Right. Sure, maybe. But dude, you've just spent 3 trading sessions. Full trading sessions, failing to break probably the most important area that exists on that chart, this chart right now, right? You see it, the high from February, April 2021, the low from July and September or October as support. You up thrusted through it, you've now gapped down, and you've tested once, twice, 3 times, And it's almost like, and I know this is not a good context area to identify a reversal. Okay, it doesn't make sense because you just had your reversal already. But this is piercing line. This asset from these two candles right here, this asset opened higher than the previous close and then pierced through over 50% of the body of the first candle. That's piercing line, even though, again, you're looking for piercing lines at tops. Here's a piercing line, a literal piercing line on the daily. It's here. It's like unbelievable, isn't it? Look right here. Piercing line reversal. It ended up being the top before a massive drawdown. So you're just doing the same thing, and that is not bullish price action. I don't care if it rallies tomorrow. It's just for now, until we get resolution above 40 or 14,171. Gross, dudes. Too much supply, not enough demand. 3 days in a row. Yikes, man. Okay, that's all I can say about it, right? Just not good. And then I don't think it could be much better on the Russell 2000, right? And it's okay. I mean, reciprocal ABCD. It was up 0.51% today. Holy crap, you know. Best performing index fund of the day. The biggest scrub, just hanging out around this December 23rd peak back here, 2020. That's it for now. Testing that as resistance for the close. You just can't imagine if this is going to go up, continue up if like the other index funds perform poorly. So, you know, for the next week or two. So we'll see. You found a bottom, but I don't know if you've confirmed a bottom yet at all. It's actually okay-ish. Gabagool? No, that's just full of fat and nitrates. Don't eat that, Grandma. Okay. So let's go to gold real quick. That, you know, nothing too bad. It's kind of good, right? I mean, it's like kind of nothing burger. Oh, on the new day. Yesterday, look, right? We were here. We discussed gold yesterday. It's begun a little bit, right? Started this little rally above the 200. It closed the week above the 200-day moving average. Immediate fall through. It's good candle. Hidden bullish divergence argument is there. It's still developing. And this could take you to above 1830, which is very real here on this chart. Again, though, it's the PAX-G chart. It's not the XAU chart. We just look at this one, and you can clearly see what's happening. It's setting up for higher prices. If the TA is respected, we go to 1876 eventually, and then, you know, in a couple months, maybe a few months, we see 2K. Too much accumulation, man. Stupid amounts of accumulation from the composite operator. I was saying, I think I was trying to converge accumulation and composite operator together, so it was like cumulation or something. Okay, anyway, composite man, he's continuing to add and add patiently. He doesn't care. He has too much money and too much time, so he just accumulates quietly over time. So we'll see what happens. Successful confirmation test. Like, I think one time you should know, but let's get another one. Okay, and now you develop the edge too. You're about to go positive. Like, today, you'll probably go positive momentum with any type of positive price action on the new day. You're going green for the first time since, you know, January 26th, whatever. So, nice, dude. Above that 200 moving average, everything is going well. And then it was kind of scary on silver, but here you go. Here you chat. Hidden bullish divergence. This is it. That might have been all we needed. We're at a resistance, but the fact that you're back at that resistance again and you're just sitting there, very good sign. This is it. Silver could be time after that third low. This is a potential 3 rising valleys. 1, 2, 3. 2 peaks, 3 valleys. It's perfect. And the context couldn't be greater. It couldn't be any better where it is. A classic accumulation developing at the bottom of a mega range you've been in for a year and a half. Wow, man. If the TA is respected, silver's going much higher. Okay, silver. Fan-frickin-tastic, dude. You gotta love it, all right? What else? Here is platinum. Platinum is amazing too. It's seriously so good. But it's got some work to do. Good news is no buyer exhaustion implied on a significant time scale in this new uptrend. You could imagine why it's going to be tough to breach 1,000 to 1,050. You just look left at the historical price action here to know like why there would be so much supply here. There should be. So, but once it breaks though, man, Platinum's target's like 1337. I mean, Platinum, you give it some time, you give it like 3 months to maybe half a year, 1337 and maybe higher. Just look what happens, man. Look at the downtrend you were in for so long, and look, it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful, and then it upthrusted, it began its breakout, and then the COVID crash ruined everything. But look how it's recovered, and look how it's broken back out and even back tested that old supply line that goes back to 2011 and 2013. It became support, and then began the development of the very nice bullish bat pattern, and you got confirmation lows with all this insane bullish divergence, and now you're just testing resistance, and once you absorb remaining supply, moon soon on Platinum. Moon soon, Platinum. All right, had to bring it up. Whew. Danny, I'll tell you this. Remember we've been looking at the rare earth strategic metals ETF. You know, most of this is all in China. Dude, the neckline, or it's really the critical support back from 2018. You held that. You have not broken that yet. And that's an insane bullish hammer. This could be a failed head and shoulders in development right now with the Japanese candlestick reversal.
Nice NFT sale. Imagine if you offered happy hour beers for NFT owners, sneering face, I'd buy one. Hut please, thanks bro.
How would I offer happy hour beers for NFT owners? What do you mean? Like, go more into detail on this. This is interesting. It sounds interesting. JS, let me know. Thank you, dude. Seriously. Right, with REMX, it's like bullish hammer below critical support. You got back above it, and you sprung, and you've actually back tested the effing spring, and you bullishly engulfed on Friday. So it's like death seemed imminent almost, right? But, you know, REMX bulls, they looked east on the 5th day. Didn't they? For now, until you fall below 98.85, you're safe again. But you do need to make another. You need to recapture 117 on this. Otherwise, you just make a lower high. It just starts getting complex, and then you dump again. And I've seen that, right? Look no further than like HON. Look what it did before it massively dumped, right? It did the head and shoulders, then it dumped, then it rallied, and went up to make a. God, look at that shooting star at the 200-day moving average. It made another lower high before massively. Before it collapsed, right? So you got to pay attention. It's safe, but it's got to make a higher high than 228. And if it doesn't, then it's still valid as bearish, right? Okay, anyway. So we're just looking at a couple different things. So we'll move on. It's time to look at some requests now, right? We've been across. Well, you know what? I take that back. Let's look at the US dollar together. Down 0.07% today. What was so bad about this was the weekly bearish engulfing candle that was confirmed after testing 97.30 2 weeks in a row as resistance. Is almost tweezer top behavior. And so we, in 4 days, 1 hour, all we need on the DXY is to get a lower close than last week's close to confirm the validity of the bearish engulfing candle. And I think if we do that, then you have much more downside. I think you're going down to 93.47, 93.46 to test that neckline again. So, and that would be great for everything. Great for commodities, great for equities, and great for crypto. Because everything's, currency pairs too. Because the denominator is the DXY or the US dollar on like everything, right? So, yeah. DXY, and then we can look at US oil now. That didn't have a good day, actually. Well, didn't have a good day, but you got to see this, chat, how legendary this is. It's so perfect. You can't even make this up. It has tested on Thursday the supply line of the massive structure. It's, you know, you call it, it's a ascending, broadening wedge, I guess. So you could understand you are at, if this is the channel, this is the trend, you are overbought in a very nice uptrend on US solar right now. Very overbought. When you see the tops of these, that's overbought territory. That means pullbacks can happen. That you would be subject to a potential pullback. All right, what's going on? Oh, chat. We have a new sale. So 4 of the 6 have been minted. Thank you so much, Wrecked Pleb. Thank you, dudes. Only 2 left, chat. Oh, it says 3. I don't know why I would say 3, because, dude, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 have purchased, right? So that's 4, and there are only 2 left. It shouldn't say 3 right there. Maybe I need to refresh or something. Thank you, Wrecked Pleb. Yep, 2 left, chat. I had no idea. I can't even believe it, man. Like, thank y'all. Holy crap. So you better get on it while you can. I don't know. I figured that was fair, right? Limited quantity, higher price. Yep, people FOMOing. Just kidding. Good God, I don't even want to know what they're going to get relisted for. Anyway, so yeah, U.S. oil, insanely nice, but at the same time, I think in time, $100 plus for sure. Like with the market conditions, everything going on right now, yeah, I think oil might very well end with a blow off top at some point in the future. That maybe is how the cycle ends, like it did in 2014 with the oil glut. But for now, amazing, but just probably a little overbought because it's at the top of the channel, right? The supply line. There it is, chat. There it is. 1 left. More Jesus chimes. Thank you so much, Vortex DAO CEO. Nice marketing, dude. 1 left. Refresh that to make sure it says it. My God, yep, 1 left, chat. Dang, dude. All right, so now let us get to some requests, man. First request was
Gentlemen in the mix.
it what? Sorry, dude. I'm scroll back. There's a decent amount. All right, so it looks like U.S. 10-year yields. That's good because we're doing across the market still, I guess. So nice, nice timing on that U.S. 10-year. It's the yields. Well, it's amazing, dude. I mean, in ways it is. It's like it already broke out. But it's at another level. It's at an insane level. Arabian Pleb, dude. Look at this. This high from November 2019, December 2019. It's also been regarded as support and resistance way before. So this is major, massive. I mean, you break that. Upside potential. There's not much price action. Dang, dude. I mean, it's like there's that one time in history, but what about like here? I would say like that swing low from October 2010, and that's where it reversed in 2015, reversed again in 2015. It was an up thrust, back test of up thrust, and then a couple times resistance in 2017. Nice. I mean, that's probably your target. I would think just based on, look, straight down, straight up to it, straight down. Right, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Yeah, that's it. If you break 1.94%, you go to 2.39%. Talking about technicals. All right, it's in an uptrend for now. I mean, long-term downtrend, you know, we get that. But we're just talking about midterm. We're talking about right now. Since the COVID crash, you've been in an uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows. You just made your higher high, your highest side of the rally, like today. So you have an alert set up because you start hearing a beep. We got a massive technical breakout on the US 10 year yield. All right. Should I tweet about this, chat? Oh my God, Rec Pleb just relisted his for 6.9 Ethereum, chat. You can buy it now for half Ethereum, or you could. No, I'm just kidding. Someone will undercut him. I'm sure they always do. Okay, you get it? That's it. It's already broke out of a consolidation, but it's right at a resistance, and if it breaks it, it could have way more upside. That's US 10-year. The next request was... You know what? I'm going to tweet this real quick. Wait, hold on. What? Now we're safe. We're safe. Okay. There you go, dude. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, where are we? DWAC. It's been in the uptrend, but there's not much data, so yeah. You know, it's down 0.67% today, down 1.37% after hours. You know, it did make its highest high today that it had seen since October 25th. So you got that going for you, right? Sure. Here's, look at that. Hey, I'd be careful here a little bit. There could be, this is where an M shape can develop on the 4 hour. If you look, you see a high, then a higher high, and an unfortunate tweezer top reversal at the what? The top. This is oversold territory of an uptrend, or I'm sorry, overbought territory of an uptrend. If you flipped it, it'd be oversold territory of a downtrend. And that tweezer top bearish engulfing candle, and now the classic bearish divergence starts creating an argument for more downside. You need to get some confirmation the next candle or two. You filled a gap though. So this is where stuff like this can happen. It doesn't mean it will happen. It may not at all. It may turn into something else, but you just think about something like this. Wouldn't it make sense for a cipher, like a bullish cipher of some sort, coming down to the demand line, making the M shape, and then creating some sort of bullish divergence down there? I mean, you realize, like, if you're in uptrends, the lowest risk area in the uptrend is at the oversold trend line. There's the overbought trend line in an uptrend, what you're at, and then there's the oversold. And they can even break that and go lower, head fake, and then come back in. And that would 886 would make sense too, because it's that first peak from October 2021 and the valley from October 27th, clear inflection points, right? So the 886 would be just as, if not more, strategic than the 786. So I would wait. It's overbought and just showed a nasty reversal on the 4 hour. We'll see what happens there, right? Just be cognizant. It's not a buying signal what happened today at all. Even if it goes up tomorrow, still play the numbers game and keep going long on assets the day after they tweezer top reversal at the top of an uptrend and there's bearish divergence. You play the numbers game, you will get devastated. But hey, maybe that one time it played out because it, you know, TA was disrespected. But if TA is respected, there's more downside on DWAC after hitting that peak again. What's up, Contrarian? What's up, MOS? Yeah, we'll put it on the list. No problem, man. No problem. Okay. Thanks to the over 1,000 people tuned in. Really appreciate y'all being here on a great day where Bitcoin has invalidated any form of true distribution by hitting a 100% retrace from its previous high to low on the 4 hour. That's nice. That's not a bad thing. Let me check my notes here. Which one are we looking at? I can't even remember. I think it's this one. Oh my god. I wish there was is there a way to like lock your scrolling of your watch list in your chart to where you don't have to like deal with accidentally clicking it? And there it is, chat. It's over. It's literally over, chat. All 6 have been purchased. There it is. Jesus Chimes for 6 of 6. Minted today. All sold today, man.
Hype in the chat!
Whoops. What the? Sorry, let's, who was it though? I want to see who it is. It was, well, they're relisting them now, but it, history. Hoochie Man, dude, it was freaking Hoochie Man. Thank you, dude, for the last purchase. My God, man, thank you. Holy crap. Sorry. Things kind of got screwed up. Okay, here's your DigiByte. Man, been through a ringer, dude. It looked like it was going to do some really good things, and then, you know, made a lower high and the market rolled over. But it's back down to, you know, the lower end of things, right? Let me just clean this up, you know. Let me just do this. Spring cleaning. There's too many lines I don't want to deal with, okay? Here's your daily. Clearly a major support right there. Any other major support? Not so much. I mean, there's the 2019 peaks, and yeah, they were support. So you're at a level, it seems like, but say like a harmonic, it could be a butterfly. Looks like maybe a butterfly, right? Developed. It was like a, let's see, deep retrace. Yes, that's a perfect butterfly. Did it hit the 1272? It did. It almost hit a 1414. Yeah, the 1272. It's kind of awesome, dude. It's kind of amazing. The 1272, look at on the daily. Traders settled up right around there at the 1272. The wick went lower, sure, just to test, I guess, this level. But yeah, you do have a very real, undeniable bullish butterfly at its, you know, its pattern completion zone. You have that, and it's type 1 return, so it's reacting very well, but it doesn't mean that the major reversal is coming. It might need to rally a little more and then come back for a type 2. That would be amazing. That would be the actionable long for the trade setup or something, to trade a butterfly. Normally when you get the type 2, not the type 1, because no one knows. With the second time, people know, and this reaction could take you higher. So it's like, don't FOMO on a type 1, because you could be taking losses fast and then, you know, getting back down to that level, and it takes time to get there. So, you know, you don't just lose money buying on a reaction, you also lose time. And there it is, chat. Unfortunately, Bitcoin kind of tweezed or topped right there. It looks like almost bearishly engulfed on the 4 hour. But so DGB, certainly at areas where people do long, but you normally want a confirmation low, not just the reaction low, right? So very nice. My music did too. Chainlink, you see that, man? That's crazy, dude. What's going on? Yeah, we'll see. Yep, everyone's relisted them 6 Ethereum each for the NFT. That's crazy, dude. All right, moving on. Next request. What the? DigiByte. Oh, Hive. Hive would be next. What a freaking close though, chat. Let's do it. We got to, you know. Well, we only 8, oh my god, so we go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, highest daily candle close since. I gotta make sure this is right, because it closed right at it. My god, dude, it's like, okay, highest daily candle close on Bitcoin since January 12th. So, Jesus chimes. Did not close higher than that level. Did not. Closed a little lower than it, but right around at it, you know. So, good news is Bitcoin is now in the bullish control zone. It is above 60 on the daily RSI. Very good. That means if market participants want to push this higher, they have plenty of room before it becomes overbought. like the most amount of room in the control zone. You're at the very bottom of the control zone. So that's awesome. Positive momentum. You know, today, you know, highest level of positive momentum you've seen since October 11th. So good things, you know, very, very good things going on above the 236, 38. I mean, I think the 382, 46,754. If you're talking about the daily and you're talking about common moderate retraces, 46,754. But I'm thinking 51K because the 50% retrace lines up and it's confluent with all these valleys and peaks again, right? So holy crap, man. Cannot believe all 6 of those sold in an hour, less than 60 minutes. 6 NFTs for half an Ethereum each sold. Thank y'all. Holy crap. And 6 of y'all get a one-on-one with me as long as you reach out to me and DM me in Discord and let me know. So that was the first time I ever did that. I might start doing that more, right? You get utility with the NFT, something that you literally can't get any other way. Like, I don't do one-on-ones. I used to a long time ago, but then it was like unlimited one-on-ones and I never had like free time. So I stopped doing them because it just started becoming like I'd stream and then I would do like 60-minute sessions for 2 to 3 hours between 2-3 people. And then it was just like, at the end of it, I was just dead. So what's up, Craig Holmes? How you do? Ethereum, because we're on the local on the 8s, is broken out of its downtrends.
Link/BTC please. Positive Momo coming on the daily MACD.
We will look. And then, yes, we will. Thank you, dude. So here's something very, very significant on Ethereum. Today is the day, or yesterday, we now have a candle close confirmation breakout of the multi-month downtrend we've been in. So you know, that's Jesus chimes. That's amazing. That's incredible. That's something that has not happened. You even back tested $3,000 as support yesterday at the beginning of the week. Awesome. So there's still more work to do. You're not at 60 yet on the RSI. You're working on it. You're getting there. But at least we know Bitcoin's above it. We know if Bitcoin rallies, Ethereum's going with it. Bitcoin's outperforming Ethereum right now. From its previous high to low anyway. It is, certainly. Remember, Bitcoin made 100% retrace. Ethereum 786, and then BNB, the third largest crypto, is only a 618. Reg Pleb, I don't know how to do that. I don't know, like dividends from my YouTube channel. How does that work? How do I add revenue to these? What I was thinking about doing, I have an idea that I don't think anyone even knows, and I don't want anyone to know about it because I don't want it to actually, like, you know, Satoshi loafers, if someone stole that idea and actually did it, yeah, I get it. But like this other idea we've got about NFTs, I would like to keep it under wraps until we can figure out if it can actually happen yet. It seems like it should be doable, but who knows? It's being done other places, but not quite exactly what I'm talking about. So that was your look on the 8s. We looked at the, you know, whatever, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So now we're going to the next request. Let's see here. Man, it's old data. Let me just clean it up a little bit. Nice, it's a new accumulation in the uptrend. Nice. Okay, well, the fact that Hive is back above 105 is awesome, right? 105, you can clearly see how important it is. It's not a joke, dude. So go back further. My God, yeah, dude. 105, 92 cents. These are real areas. You're above them. That's good. But to me, it's like you just made the lowest low of your correction. So, I mean, a pullback would be fine. Like, it would make sense. There's no confirmation, really. On a daily anyway. It's cool though that you got like a sell wall at 125, 126, and you're still making nice accumulation still. So there could be more upside on this. This is almost like a crab. Like yeah, just a standard crab pattern that hit the maximum threshold, the 1618. Just eyeballing it. I don't know, right? I don't look at Hive. No, it was 7. Oh, yeah, 1618. No, deeper. Too deep. 1618 was here. So it like invalidated this harmonic. Yeah, so it went a little deep, but that's what you're looking at right there. Do I see anything at this current time that's like hyper bullish? Not really. I think you're just in some sort of like some of these other S coins that are all like feel like the same. It's almost like you're in like just an uptrend. You're like in this short-term uptrend, in the mid-term downtrend, in the long-term uptrend. Does that make sense? Right? Long-term uptrend, because look left, way back from history, all you do is make higher lows, higher highs. Okay. But now in the midterm, the past 3 months, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So you're in that midterm downtrend, but in the midterm downtrend, you are now in a short-term uptrend. And I think you're going to remain in that short-term or that midterm downtrend really until you like recapture discernible swing highs. And I would say your next major one is around like 181 up here. It's like a zone. Yeah, it's like 181 to 190. That's what it's going to take to reverse the overall midterm downtrend, because there's no other like major swing highs. You go to the daily and see that there's just nothing here until that. There's nothing until that level. So that's the rule of trends. But what you could do is you wait for a type 2, you come down to 92 or 105 for a higher low double bottom. That could be actionable for long. So you could be already beginning to work on hidden bearish divergence. At any time you start pulling back, you will get a continuation implied to the downside. And when you get that downside, that pullback, 92 cents could be extremely advantageous, because if you look left, that's that wick high from April of 2020. Also see 105. I would think that 92 to 85 cents would probably be like your best bet, because I'm thinking like this right here. Yeah, forget these scam wicks, man, are crazy. It's more like, you know, candle high close. We know in April of last year, and we know in September of last year. We know a couple times in November, like that was a resistance. Traders settled up at that point. So if you could, this is what you would actually want. I think it's far too extended, right, from its bottom now. It's only up 75% in 16 days, chat. Not good areas to buy when assets are up in 2 weeks, 75%. So you would wait for a pullback to this zone here, and then you could get a type 2 higher low accumulation argument for a long. This would be good to get. You pull back, you see this level, it makes sense, and you go long down here, not up here. You can't. All right, that's Hive. All right, next one was for Schmitty, man. I think we looked at this recently. Didn't we do? It was a request from you. Yeah, dude, way lower to go. Way. I get it. All right. The one thing about this asset, here's your contradicting variables that makes things not fun. You have, I mean, certainly, without a doubt, you have a very nice daily bullish divergence. You do. But the contradicting variable is the fact that you can clearly see the range here. You broke it. You made it buying climax. You filled gaps. Then you created the lower high to confirm distribution correction. And now you've fallen below that zone where it's been a reversal before. Well, guess what? You just reconfirmed it is a reversal with a hanging man, a bearish abandoned baby. That is a bearish abandoned baby. Look, that is a textbook bearish abandoned baby. My God. That's still valid until you break back above its open from at 30.50. So until that's invalidated, you don't touch it till 20 bucks. Right? I don't think you would touch this yet. Yes, that's one variable alone by itself with nothing else. And if it rallies, it will probably just end up making a lower high than the previous high of 47.48, and the downtrend would continue. So I don't know. If you want value, I would wait till the 20s, the low 20s, man. $20 maybe. And look, you rally, you get a lower high, you solve again, then you get triple bullish divergence by the time you get there. And that would be the most conservative, most prudent way of looking at this. I'm sorry. It's cool though. That divergence is nice, but that's all you got, you know. Okay, next one. XRP. That we already looked at. That's okay. We'll look at it again. Gorgeous, dude. It was do or die. It was like when we were here, when it was at this level, it's like, okay, if it doesn't reverse to the 886, The argument for accumulation for market participants on XRP's chart is in jeopardy. It's invalidated. But the fact that it did hold and did rally here gives you belief that market participants are still accumulating XRP. That's what that means. It's very good. It's still, I mean, it could be type 2 one time and then 2 times or something. Could be the type 2. It could be OVA. And if it is OVA, if that was the type 2, then your target's like 134, 142 of A and C, aggressive targets. Eventually, you know, I don't know if that, see, the scan wick kind of screws things up where it could be perceived as the type 1 and then the type 2, or you come down for an actual real type 2. You come to 69 cents or something. I don't know. What a good day. 20% up. Not much you can do now. I mean, anytime we've looked at this same thing's been here. It was a 786, then the 886. Okay. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, besides tell you, we've been here. Like many days before this pump. We didn't know it was going to break to the upside, but we knew it. You know, this is historically times where you do reverse at 886s, you know. All right, next request was from Klaus. Not Klaus Schwab, thank God. Well, I'll tell you, this one was an 886, okay? It was an 886 here. Pathetic rally, then dumped, and now made a 100% retrace. 100% retrace. And here's the thing. You think, oh, it's screwed, but this is what I'm talking about. Like Lucid or whatever, it looked like that. It was perfect. And then it rallied, scrubbed pathetic, and then sold up again to make a lower low and showed triple bullish divergence before the big move. Okay, so that happened. Very nice. I think it was a nice downtrend. Dang, man. Depending on where you anchor, you could have broken it. I don't think you broke it, though. I think if you go from the top 2, no breakout yet. But yeah, that's really nice, and that's probably what you'd be looking for on Lucid eventually, a third histogram island on lower prices at pattern completion zone. So, you're not in an uptrend yet, right? You have to capture previous highs. What's the most recent event of this downtrend? The lowest low. What would happen if it pivoted and started reversing the downside again? It'd be another consecutive lower high than your previous highs, which is downtrending still. So no trend has been broken. No trend's been in jeopardy yet. You might come for a type 2, a more major type 2 to 50 bucks again. But that's all I can tell you is it hit 100% retrace, bounced off this same level. Very well. Nice reaction. Still exhaustion. But you're not in an uptrend yet, and that's not confirmed.
Choi loves you. Smiley face.
Who's Choyina? Choyina? You can tell Choyina I'm single if you want. We'll see what happens. We'll, you know, Choyina. Beautiful name. Yeah, a lot of these coins, man. A lot of these coins got mega reactions with Bitcoin. Mega reactions. But no type 2s. Only a couple had type 2s, but most had type 1s and just rallied. The next request was Hut. That's a miner stock, right? Yeah, Hut 8 mining. Nice. Very nice. This was the one that was like cup with Handelman and actually almost got to the measure booth of the cup with Handelman, kind of. But now it's made an 886. Let's go CPT. Yeah, dude. We'll look at VRA, man. I think someone requested that. But this is just Cypher. This is just Cypher stuff, right?
Can you look at
Ooh,
VRA?
little deep. It's almost perfect. And then the 886. Yup. I mean, that's shark. That's close enough to a shark. But 1618 is the max criteria on this top anchor point. So it's okay. I mean, it's pretty much valid and nice gap up. The good news is anything above 639, 665 is really, really good. There's zero price action besides kind of straight up, straight down, straight up. You know, you don't go straight down all the time, but it's pretty clear where your mega potential reversals are. So I would think if you can stay above 639, you might fill the gap, and that would be perfect back test of that level of support. That might be actionable. My God, there was stupid. I mean, it was so crazy that you could barely even discern it. Like the divergence was so crazy. Look at that. That's real. Thanks again, CPT, man. Sorry, we're you know, streaming, analyzing in the zone. All right, so if you fill the gap at 640 and you back test at the same time, it could be strategic for an entry with a stop loss just somewhere marginally below that, and you let it ride to 1040. Yeah. It's pretty good. But that is kind of type 1. You always want to see the type 2. But if you get above critical supports, it may not make sense. Like market participants may not never let it get back down to 488, 480 because of the supported resistance it broke. You back tests it, that could be your confirmation low. Seen that before. Day the other night was fine. It wasn't like a match made in heaven. I mean, I guess I could call her again and do something with her again. And I don't know, man. Like, dude, well, dating all these girls is like, it's almost like the same thing. It's like, rerun. Okay, yeah, I've been on a date with this girl. First date, but I feel like I've been on a date with you like 50 times. Past 50 dates, I've been on 50 different women. It's just kind of, none are just sticking out, man. They're just like a bunch of S coins. You know, where's Bitcoin in the S coin dating scene? It's just kind of like, it might just be like a, you know, I'm romanticizing the fact that there might be someone different than like everyone else, you know. All right, next request was MOS. Dang, dude, good God, this thing's nuts, man. What a beast. Like crazy beast, man. The Mosaic company. Chemicals, agricultural. Well, this was the right-angled and descending broadening formation. We got kind of screwed up because of COVID. That's okay. So it's like you back tested the, I mean, it's kind of pseudo. It's not really that great. I just had the way I looked at it initially. Massive uptrend. Anything above 37.28 is really bullish. Extremely bullish. Look at the price action. When you get above $37, $38, there was nothing till 44, 47. Dude, you understand, I haven't been here in a long time. But somehow we're at a resistance, a key resistance point from 2011 and 2012. If you ever break that, God, dang, man, there's not much. I mean, you could just go from each peak. I mean, after this, it's like one at a time. It's not even really a big deal. Historically, that's only one time been a major reversal area in 2014. It's not a big deal. What makes that one makes way more sense? It's like 2009, 2011, 12, then 13-ish. Like that's kind of your major level. So it's like 51 after 44, 47, and then 59, 27 after that. It's great uptrend right now, but you know, it's actually a strong wave structure, isn't it? I think we could probably get away with plotting channel here or something, right? Dang, dude, that is gorgeous. That is beautiful uptrend. So look at the heart line, how well respected it is as resistance, then support, then resistance, and you've just broken the heart line. And you're at the, if you break 44.47, you are going to 51.16. It would take you to the top of the channel. This is a beautiful uptrend on Mosaic. MOS. Yeah, nice. Look how you sprung, you back tested the spring, January 26th. The old resistance became support, chat. That is extremely bullish price action. And you cannot be surprised if you're at 51.16 soon. Okay, on MOS. Wow. God, so good. So strong. What a beast. Next request. Good one here. Contrarian man. This has been a contrarian of a chart to the index funds, hasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Link to BTC is still alive. We figured it was done. It was time. And then it just reversed. But then when it reversed, it only just made an 88% retrace from its previous low to high. Make a deep retrace. And guess what? The daily hidden bullish divergence on the MACD histogram. And there it is. Yeah, this is what was positive Momo coming on the daily MACD histogram. Here it is. Yes. Oh my God, it's coming. Oh my God, it's happening. Whatever. Yeah, high or low. You're still, here's the argument on the weekly. Weekly, it seemed like it was screwed. It was all over, but it's holding. Like, it did bearishly engulf last week, though. That's because Bitcoin. But this is not invalid yet. This potential confirmation low is not invalid. You're still above the 200-week moving average. But yeah, it's not over yet. It's still making higher lows locally. I think until you fall below like 32.93, it's gonna be bullish. All right, you're at lower risk areas. Okay, and then we'll do a bonus chart. We'll just go to literally link to the US dollar, so you can see it's pretty good. It's like we had the argument and it, you know, kind of got not wrecked, but like not invalidated either. I think what just happened was the maturity. It has matured. The shark identified at great areas went lower, only to just confirm that it's true, that what we've identified is real. Okay, the M shape, and then the second test that went down, yeah, 99% retrace. That's fine, it happens. Type 1, type 2, this macro too. Bitcoin was dumping, man, bearish engulfing candle on that day. But then the divergence, very, very well established on the RSI now. Bad action magnet move, confirmation. I mean, Chainlink's argument only is stronger now than it was in December when we first identified this. One bottom, the second bottom, the upside. The target's still going to be $34 to $35 probably. Right? Yeah. Yep, $34 to $35 target on Link in time. It could take a couple months. It can take a while, man. But that's especially now. First time, on the 4 hour, there was a type 2 return, but not on the daily. Now you have type 2 return on the daily, which is very significant. And on the type 2 return, the seller exhaustion implied on the RSI hitting oversold for the second time. It's pretty good, man. It's actually not bad at all. Okay. All right, VRA for CPT. Yeah, which was, I think, setting up for good stuff, maybe. Remember. Oh my God, dude. Well, there's your Veracity. Remember that time? 886, falling wedge. 886. Yeah, and then we even went back and we're like, dude, look at this, man. Like, what else can I do? What else can I say to you? You broke out. You broke out of the falling wedge. You're back above the inflection point, and you do need to make a higher high than 3.5 cents, previous high. You could always come back for type 2, second test in this area, but what a great start to this asset that was analyzed, I don't know, last week sometime, and mooned, man, at a reaction area. Area where reactions occur, it happened, and you're like all-time highs on volume today, or yesterday. Wow. Yeah, literally all-time highs to yesterday. I say yesterday because it is today, but yesterday because the daily candle closed. Universal time. That's it, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, right, you're CBT, I think you're just requesting it because you wanted to look back on it to see the TA be respected. The TA was respected in ways, right? At least some. Dude, I'm not like looking for the one, dude. I'm just kind of like, hey, I know there are like women of the opposite sex that could like be fun to hang out with and just chill with. It's not about the one. It's just about, hey, every person I'm dating is just kind of like, I'm not feeling it one way or another. Either mentally or physically. It's like too much physical attraction, not a mental. Too much mental, not a physical. It's like there's no balance. No balance. And that's okay. Or people of the opposite sex, not women of the opposite sex. Okay, God, dude. Get out of here, man. This is live streaming. Welcome to improving everything. Okay. Good God, dude. Oh, like what? All right, back to Bitcoin since we got through all the requests. We're hanging out. I can't believe all the NFTs sold. That's like legendary, chat. I'm seriously just dumbfounded by the support from this community. That's 3 Ethereum. 3 Ethereum made from that, from proceeds. That's just incredible. And now you too can have, let's see, who's selling and for what? Yeah, like what? Look at this, dude. One's for sale for 6.9 Ethereum, the other's for sale for 6, and the other one, another one's for sale for 6 Ethereum each. For it's crazy, but never gonna happen, man. I don't think, but who knows? Yeah. Oh, Brad, get wrecked, dude. I'm gonna bring it up. LFG indeed. Seriously. So we're just gonna wait now, man. Bitcoin may not be done. It's just sitting at that previous discernible high from January 12th. It's just sitting there. It tested it, pulled back, and now we're on a new day. And things could have changed, man. Asia could be buying now. There's no buyer exhaustion on the daily at all, of course. 4 hour, how we doing? 4 hour, it's a little weird looking on the MACD. No separation. Yeah, and we do still have an unfilled gap. I don't want to be the person who makes it rain on a parade. I don't want to, but it still exists. It's there, and it could easily fill. It's at 40,775. Right there, man. Like, and here you are. You see where you are, chat? There's that previous discernible swing high. For real. You're 100% retrace. You tested it, so that is where you can pull back, fill the gap, and then you make a higher low than previous lows. You fulfill the destiny of all the stuff, respecting the gap fills, and then it rallies from there. It's kind of whacked out, man. You had an open gap, chat. January 20th at like 41,275, and you gapped through it. It's like, we're going to fill the gap, and then you never filled the gap. There's just this zone, this abyss for the futures chart at 41,190. They're just open. 2 different ones at the same time, man. Weird. Nope, we're not looking at Grimace Coin. Get wrecked. Not gonna happen, chat. The cup with handle already broken? Yeah, dude. No way, Jalen. Never. No way. Okay, so yeah, uphill. Inverse head and shoulders, I don't know about that. I mean, anytime you sell, if you sell off, all you have to do now, which is great because we made 100% retrace, all you got to do is, on the 4 hour anyway, all you have to do, make a higher low anywhere above 36,370, and you will have more argument for accumulation. That's all you got to do, man. It's not much. It's not hard. These are definitely areas where you can pull back some, do the gap fill, just make a higher low than this low, and everything's good. You got me? Very, very nice stuff. If anything, it's almost like, are we now, if it does pull back here, all of a sudden, hey, dude, it's a right-angled and descending broadening formation. Not really. You need 3 touches on both. It's not. I'm just saying. It's a sell wall with a down-sloping demand line. Interesting structure. Bitcoin was on the local news last night. That's nice, dude. Very nice, dude. All right, so there could be more upside, and like, you're doing all the right things. You got to be very proud of it, and I look forward to the coming days of price action to see what truly happens. Because if you're breaking 44,000 plus, dude,
How do gaps form on BTC
Again,
futures?
we know the price action correlation on a bullish initial breakout of 42K. It's either 58K or 53K. Or 69K if you count the successful backtest. Only insanely bullish things have ever happened when you truly break this level. So going by history, insanely bullish things could happen again. And we already have an idea of where. And it's the golden zone. It's Fibonacci. It's just common moderate retraces, 46,754 to 55,266. Would you say, Egg? How do gaps form on Bitcoin futures? The Bitcoin futures market closes, like CME futures for equities, like the S&P futures, and then it reopens. And Bitcoin price action occurs during the weekend. Its spot price is live always, right? It never closes. So when futures open back up, Bitcoin's at a different price. There's a gap. That's it. It's that simple. $88. Well, 88 did the bullish things, man. It was scary, and then Bitcoin changed, and then that's okay. When you get new data, you have to be able to pivot yourself with your ideas. Yeah, absolutely. This should go to 148, or at least what was it, 130? We didn't even know. It was like really 145, 148 makes the most sense here. Like, dude, you're between $1 and 145. So yes, when you do that, really, really good things can happen. Yeah, Cardano mooning. It's already up 2.6% on the new day. Altcoins, look, Bitcoin's at these levels and doesn't dump. Could be the altcoins going nuts still, right? It looks like Cardano's kicking the day off. There could be others out there, man, doing the same thing. All right. Hex is already at 1.56%. Nice. My God. Oh, now Rarible doesn't count. I think it's like off on his chart. Like when it, some of these exchanges, man, they don't give you closes at the normal universal close time. So. Okay. Pumpage. Oh, if you wanted to measure move, you measure move up and down, right? The you know, from the widest areas of the structure consolidation to the breakout.
Why does the concept of filling a gap exist?
You could research it. Pretty much the consensus is no one truly has an actual pinpoint answer, but it's just a psychological thing where everyone agrees together that a gap needs to be filled, right? I think it's like human nature to fill gaps, right? That's how we evolve, filling gaps, chat. I mean, so why would it not be the same on a financial market? Filling gaps. It's literally a psychological phenomenon that no one really has an actual answer for. It's like literally this, okay?
Might as well ask, why is the tree good? Why is the sunset good? Why are boobs good?
Why do gaps fill? It just does. So a measured move of Cardano's structure is like 137, 138. To be honest, it just as equally, like if it was going to break down with Bitcoin was going to break down, then you had to target the downside too. So, yep. Nice one, Cardano. I think my answer, man, should go down to the history books, dude. It's true. It's evolution, man. All right. Well, I think we're good, man. I think it's been a really good stream, and I've been live an hour 35 minutes. If you're enjoying it, like button, bell, sub stuff, you know. Should we look at Luna? I mean, I guess why not? I mean, it had a really good end of day. It's down 1% now. I mean, this was, come on, man. This was like, once the dust started settling, this one's made a lot of sense. There was like a good, powerful technical argument for longing this. I did all I could, like, you know, ping in and stuff, talking about it. Someone had started to identify this. I'm like, dang, dude, you're right. It's an outperformer inherently. Back tested that September 10th high, that first one. And then it back tested the spring of it. Inverse head and shoulders, bullish divergence on the 4 hour. So like Bukowski pattern at a deep 886 retrace. And then daily bullish divergence. And we identified the first level of positive momentum a few days ago. It's just building now, and it's continuing to build on higher prices. Yeah, you will. I mean, probably the first target from where you are now, you realize we're talking about support resistance horizontally, $75. But I think there is a supply line that will probably be tested at $66. It's like $7 more, dude. So, and the 200-day moving average was held as support. The bullish engulfing candle was your buying signal.
0.00637999988.
What's up, Matt, dude? I was looking at a good day with Shiba. They both had good days. I don't really think they were that crazy, amazing arguments, but it did hold a horizontal line resistance support. Shiba did, and it bounced off of that violently with like no confirmation. It just reacted, and the reaction was insane. So there's your Luna, but yeah, we'll go to Doge Connect. I mean, really, dude, it's not even like that. You understand like why it's not that great? I mean, it was showing bearish convergence on the MACD. Yeah, the RSI was continuing some bullish divergence, it seemed, but you're not oversold. It's kind of like, is that real divergence? The fact that you're back above 15 cents is good, I guess. Right, because it's been a support in June 2021. It's been a support January or December 12th. It's okay. It's what's his most recent event? The lowest low of the entire correction. What was the recent event before that? The lowest high of the entire correction. Yikes, that's just not great, man. I don't think you have a formal M shape or W shape, or I don't think you have a formal like butterfly or anything. It was too perfect on ANC to be anything. It just made like maybe a one. Not even a 1272 probably. This one just kind of got me a little stumped. I think if you ever break like, I don't even know what is it you break, you know? There's just, it's been all over the place. It's, you know, like, oh, there was 13 cents here on this one wick. Bear trap. And never touched it again until it fell below it December 3rd or 5th or whatever, and it's holding for now. Maybe it's double bottoming, one bottom and then a second bottom. I would like to see this asset make a higher high than the previous highs, which is like anything above 20 cents is really good, because you get above 20 cents, all of a sudden, you know, 26 cents becomes your next target, and then eventually 35 cents after that. So you could just be looking at this asset maybe as a big range. Like, I think if you were trying to trade an asset, you would probably have to look at it like this. Right, where a big range has been created. You are at the bottom of the range still. You're still not even quite out of the woods yet on it. I'm just going from that first daily candle close, right, in the wick. And that ends created there. And you're still there. So it's like, the upside could be insane if this is truly going to hold. If 15 to 18 cents holds, and you really start breaking back above 18 cents, I mean, this could go eventually to 34, 35 cents. That could be an awesome target for a range-bound asset, right? It's struggled. Think about it like this. It's like the bears have done literally so much. Like, they have sacrificed their firstborn to try to break this support. They did. They were successful. But after all that work, right, you're back inside the range. So Elon maybe still owns so much of it that the bears cannot push this down to test 10 cents. They can't. They're trying and they're trying and they're trying. If Bitcoin rolls over, then it'll see it. But if Bitcoin just keeps doing its thing, this might be a bottom on Doge. It could be the failed up thrust. It could be like maybe trying to reaccumulate or something. There's not really an argument for any accumulation yet because it's all lower lows locally. But you get what I'm saying. Kind of the potential argument for how we might size it up is anything above 18 cents is the bottom of the range, and you could go to 34, 35 cents. Okay, there you go, Matt. Thanks, man. Good times, dude. Almost a tweezer top on Bitcoin's 4 hour. Yeah, it looks pretty close, you know. But we'll see what happens, though. It may not be. Okay, chat. Well, been a good stream. I'm very grateful for the likes, love, support, contributions, the NFT purchases. Yeah, Crypto Hoarder, we can do a one-on-one tomorrow. We can do before the stream or after. Just hit me up tomorrow, Crypto Hoarder. I'll be around. Hoochie Man. That's right, Wisdom. You too, man. Weird. Okay, cool. Hoochie Man, we will do this little one-on-one right after this stream ends, which will be like right now. So chat, it has been wonderful. There's still more upside. All you got to do though is break this little pesky 44.4 area and it's off to the races. And here it is. Here's the zone where we could see Bitcoin going in the short term. All you got is break. One more little resistance, dude. So I will be back until next time. Till then, respect the T. Hey.
Boy, it's good.